alright movie 2 of 2. And I watched an old classic, and that was Rambo First Blood, the first movie of the 4-part series. Over the weekend, I got the 6-disc series, or the 6-disc. Um, Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. But I got the 6-disc special edition of the Rambo series. And yeah, it was a good movie. It was interesting how, it's a Vietnam War vet with PTSD throughout the whole thing, and how his survival skills have led him to be able to not necessarily survive, but fight his war, which he calls it. Yeah, and it's also interesting how I found he didn't really talk to the police officer, and when he could have just said that, hey man, whoa, I'm a war vet, we can completely, avoid this whole situation, right? But he didn't. And then it just created he opened a whole new can of worms there. And he killed a bunch of people, fought a bunch of people, blew up quite a bit of stuff. A couple of the things were fakey, where he ran the cop car off the road into another car, and instantly, there was probably, the cars maybe hit this much, maybe that much, and all of a sudden there's just this huge explosion. I don't think that would actually happen in real life, but who am I to say? Maybe that's something for Mythbusters to do, we don't know. And yeah, at the end when he's talking with his special forces, commanding officer, I thought it was cool how, well, not cool, but, it was John Rambo's way of, coping, I guess, because he felt like he had such an important role in the Vietnam War, where he could order people around, and he could be driving these super expensive tanks that not many people could, and he had just authority compared to back in America after, where he could he couldn't hold the job at all. They said a certain time limit, or he said, I can't hold a job for, then it's Sylvester Stallone, and you know how he sounds when that is, and you're tired and the TV's quiet. And it was just interesting how John Rambo just kind of broke down at the end, and how he felt complete remorse. He just felt he just felt like garbage for it. And it was interesting how it all started basically when Ed was in Vietnam, and his one friend exploded on him, and he was trying his best to save his friend, but nobody else around was helping. They're just like, see ya, I'm peacing out and getting the hell out of here. But what really should have happened was that people were like, holy shit, there's someone who just exploded, and there's this dude laying here covered in his blood and organs and body parts. Should we help? Probably, but you know what? It's when push comes to shove, it's every man for himself. No matter who says, oh, we're a loving team and we'll always be here to the very end. No, if to take it to an extreme perspective, zombie apocalypse. Most people, when the time comes, are probably gonna be on their own unless you get your friends together. But still, say a zombie bit your friend, and you are covered with a ripped friend on top of you who could or could not be a zombie. Your friends probably won't help you. They'd be like, what do we do? What do we do? Should we get out of here? Because is this maybe zombie gonna bite our other friend, right? So yeah, I just think that is just an interesting perspective on that. And I probably won't watch a movie tomorrow because I do have a midterm on Wednesday. So hopefully Wednesday I can watch the second movie for, or the second, the whatever the second one's called, the sequel. The sequel. There we are. It's a long day. That's how you can tell. I can't think of words to say, and maybe Wednesday. Well, Wednesday I might watch one or two. I don't know. Depends. And by that I mean the second and the third movie. And maybe Thursday after my sister heads out, I might watch the last movie and have all my stuff backed up to head home on Friday. And I'll keep you guys updated with what's happening. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have seen Rambo, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. So comment that down here, and follow me on Twitter, because I'll keep posting updates about stupid things that I see and things like that. My Twitter name is Julio15 Bonjoli. Follow it up.